Welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Reese?
Okay, Holly. And the Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
That's caught. It's Burrell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Smith on the screen.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They're going to run just about their entire opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up on 3rd down. He's got his man across the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So San Jose State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And Davey, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClure. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Good wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
On third down, he drops to throw. Safe completion on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wilson on the screen. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go right back downfield. Got him downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
They They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Running inside, it's Bates. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Weaver. It's complete on the right side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The run inside. It's Bates. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Bates. There's some room. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, San Jose State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught by Smith. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to sit. Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Got it behind the line, it's Bates. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Grab behind the line, it's Bates. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Curtis. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him, and the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Snags it and he's open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball up his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And, man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like, trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So, slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Card in the backfield, it's Curtis. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up to throw. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you can't.
Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Bates. They'll They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. Some gaudy numbers for that quarterback through 2 quarters of football. He's already eclipsed 200 yards through the air. Well on his way to one of the best passing days of his career, not to mention another W.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the San Jose State head coach at the half. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Myers on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. On the draw, it's Bates. Spins away from the defender. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Spartans in the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Pulls it in. It's Riley.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Clay. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Spartan. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's going to run it. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Caught behind the line. It's Curtis. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Go to the right side. That's Wilson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Got it in the middle. It's Curtis. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. In the red area, it's Curtis. Maybe a crease. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
He's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
To the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Weaver. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Riley. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack to play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got a man. It's McClure. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Weaver. Under fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unleashes one. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice.
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The run inside. It's Curtis.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here they come on second down, trying to put this game away. Finds his man. It's Hardy. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Using his legs, it's Curtis. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. It's complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of.
Touchdown, Sacramento State! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Scanning the field, it's Weaver. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. Unleashes it on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Hauls it in. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Got the quick completion. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Weaver. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is just one of those days, man, where...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Ivy. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.